The Refugee Council Children's Section is a team of advisors who work directly with young people, as well as advising other people from other organisations. But their main role is to work with a child through the asylum process and to help them access anything they need.
They have seen quite a lot. They have seen their loved ones being killed, and they have seen their houses being bombarded. And then not only that, when they leave their country and they reach to safety, it will take ages and ages. That might take around a year. Some of them are attacked, some of them have lost their loved ones as well en route to safety. The first thing is, once they are in safety, no one is chasing them, is to look for food, and they start begging, for example.
I have no one. Friends, family, nothing.
Social services will refer them to us sometimes. Okay, we have those referrals.
Yeah.
I think they look urgent, look at it. But most of the times is the UKBA. They refer us all unaccompanied minors. When did you come to this country?
5 days.
Where have you been in those 5 days? Do you know the address?
No.
In our initial assessment, we check their well-being. That's the first thing. Have you eaten today?
No.
Often children are in need of basic practical help when they get here.
This is our closed room. You can choose whatever you want from here. Look at it. What do you think of it?
It is nice.
Toiletries, clean clothes, clean underwear, you know, a bag to keep things in. Things like that are important.
Some men came up to us and told us they could make us have a happy life. They can make us go to school. They told me put makeup on and look old. I was told I would get food and money if I went on the plane.
You're not allowed to just bring children across international borders, so they will often have documentation that says they're adult.
Girls as young as 13 are made to work in brothels. They are made to work 7 days a week. They often stay in the same room, are not allowed to go out, even look through the window.
Every night they would come. I was so scared. I didn't know what was worse, staying there or being dead.
The victims are referred by a variety of sources to us. Some are simply found on the streets, thrown out of the brothels when they either give birth to children or are heavily pregnant. Some escape. When they are caught, the first people that they speak to is the police.
I didn't understand what was happening. I was just scared.
And the first thing they tell the police is the story that the trafficker told them. People don't believe that children as young as 15, 16 could be trafficked on passports making them 28 and 29. In this case, the girls are housed by organizations that are specifically set up and funded by UKBA to house victims of trafficking. Once they discover or possibly suspect that the victim is a child, they contact me. How are you feeling today?
Just very sad.
Very sad. What makes you sad?
I don't know what's going on.
It may take a while, but my role is to make your situation in your life better. I work with girls like you, girls that have been trafficked to this country, and I try to make their lives better. I know it's hard to understand that it can happen, but it does happen. My job is to deal with a variety of issues across the board and sort of be the person in the middle, looking at the job of various agencies, involving various agencies. My job is to find a welfare solicitor if necessary.
I know this may be difficult to talk about, but can you tell me a bit about your family?
My mother and my father are dead.
This is one of the most important pieces of work that we do. The girls have to be represented by immigration solicitors and most by welfare solicitors, and this is my role to ensure that they are well represented and the solicitors do the best possible job.
It's the particular expertise and experience of working with the girls and young women and knowing the situation and having got their trust that they will tell you about those most horrific experiences and tell you the truth, and they've probably never been able to do that before.
Once you start helping those children and they could see the practical help you are giving them, so you will be trustworthy and they will come and tell you everything. Most of the times the accommodation they are put in is very bad. Their accommodation is not suitable for a minor or a child. Sometimes local authority may not have the right accommodation for them, so we have to advocate on their behalf. We have to address everything. Sometimes you find yourself being the solicitor, the advocate, the nurse, the mother, the sister, everything in one girl.
They work in the asylum process with legal representatives, they go to court with children, they work on their support needs, their educational needs.
Most of those children have never been to school at all.
This is Farza, the new arrival. Hi. Who would like to study English with you?
Until they get into the mainstream education, we offer ESOL classes here.
If you have £1 shared between 8 people.
We have brilliant volunteers and you will see the transformation straight away.
Decimal.
That's right.
Quarter.
1/4. Very good. So if you change it from...
Very good thing. Great thing to attend the lesson.
We've got a range of activities, structured activities, but also just space where they can forget about their problems just momentarily and be a child again.
How was your English classes?
Good.
You learned a lot?
Good, yeah.
All right, that's very good. What about maths?
I liked it.
You liked it?
A lot.
That's very good. And here, do you want to play? Come on.
Yes.
Come on. That's a good one, good.
Each one would know that he is not alone. He's not the only one who passed through all these problems. He's not the only one who has lost his parents or his siblings. So they get together and they talk to each other. And that's, I think, it offers quite a lot of comfort. Yeah.
I have no home. Everybody gone.
Immediately on turning 18, their support can end, they can be moved from pillar to post, they can even be made destitute, depending on their immigration status. And of course, the big thing hanging over them is, will I get sent back to my own country now that I'm an adult?
So deportation is at the back of their mind always. So they go back to the sleepless nights.
I'm scared of sent back to my home.
Unfortunately, the vast majority of asylum applications are rejected. So the girls get refusals. And I don't believe this is right. Neither do immigration solicitors.
Hello, Monique. Are you ready?
And they are advised to lodge an appeal. Each girl may have numerous appointments to prepare statements, sometimes 100. We're talking about a huge number of hours. I am there to support them. Getting status, it's absolutely wonderful. The girls change. And I worked with girls that were so traumatized that I thought I will never, ever get there. And they now absolutely wonderful, doing well in colleges, looking after the children, living alone, still coming here and telling me how well they are doing.
We need the children's section to make sure they're safe, to make sure they get what they need, to make sure they're treated properly, and to make sure they just have the best chance of getting safety and being looked after properly.
So you could see that traumatized child that you have seen before, the withdrawn child you have seen before, the destitute child you have seen before, starting to smile. That means a lot.